Boom! Hey everybody, welcome back to the Siren Podcast. I have an awesome show for you tonight. Tonight I have on Robbins N Lawless. They are a heavy rock band based out of the free state of Jones. We talk about all kinds of stuff. They're a really cool bunch of guys. They're about to play LaurelPalooza 2020. Make sure and check that out. I'm going to have a few guests from LaurelPalooza 2020 on my show, so make sure and check out my page for more of these. Also, make sure and head over to my YouTube channel. That's AAmbulance Studios with 2 A's. You can check out all of my podcasts in video form. I've had tons of great guests on. You can also see all of my videos. I do gear reviews. I have music videos on there that I've done myself. I have other types of videos. A lot of good stuff over there. Make sure and check it out. Like and subscribe and do all that cool stuff. Also, head over to my Facebook page and like and follow that as well, so you can stay up to date with what's going on. I'm going to be doing another tasty riff contest. If you were not a part of that the first 2 times, a really awesome time. I just have someone send in a 20-second clip of you playing guitar, bass, drums, singing, playing the kazoo, the fiddle, whatever you want, and then I put in a big compilation and I play it for everybody. It's just a really awesome thing to see all of the musicians around the area coming together for one big video. It's really awesome. So everybody is welcome to join that. Even if you completely suck at your instrument, I do not care. Take your phone out, set it in front of you, play something. It doesn't even have to be, you don't have to write it out. You don't have to spend an hour writing a part. Just play something, So make sure and do that. So also at LaurelPalooza 2020, I'm going to be live streaming, so I will be live streaming all of the performances. I'll be talking with the bands beforehand and maybe people walking around. A lot of cool stuff going on. Make sure and tune into that if you cannot make it out live. So let's just get right into the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Robbins N Lawless. All right. Thanks, everybody, for stopping back by the Siren Podcast. Tonight, I have on Robbins N Lawless. They are a rock band based out of, I'm assuming Laurel is where y'all are based out of?
Free State of Jones.
Free State of Jones.
Laurel, Free State of Jones. Free State of Jones.
There you go. Well, thanks for coming on the show tonight. I really appreciate it. I know y'all are about to play the LaurelPalooza 2020, which is coming up in 2 weeks. A pretty big deal, especially for people in Laurel, the Laurel area. So that's really awesome. So kind of introduce yourselves, who you are, and what instrument you play before we get started.
All right. Al?
I'm Alistair Owens. Lead vocals and guitar.
All right. I'm John Lawless, lead guitar.
Stephen Holyfield, bass guitar.
Johnny Brogan, drums.
Awesome. What would you actually define your style as? Your genre? Is your heavy rock? Y'all have what do you prefer to be called? Or just good old
music?
Fucking music?
Yeah, we're just rock.
Southern metal.
We're just a rock band. Yeah, we're a rock
Southern
band.
metal.
Yeah. We're just
Yeah, I know Southern metal. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking with
hard rock.
hard rock. I was
Southern
talking.
hard rock. That's what we got that award for. So I guess that kind of decided it for maybe.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Chad Knight, and he was saying y'all just got an award. What was that for?
For the last at least 2 years, A couple of bookers out of Laurel, Jackson, Chaos Promotions and Backstage Booking. They've host what's called the Mississippi Hard Rock and Metal Award Show. The first one was in Jackson, and they get like a national tour and act to play. They're called. First one was Year of the Locust. They played that. The second COVID disrupted, and they did have a show on the coast a couple weeks ago. We didn't make it to that show. The trophy's actually still out there somewhere, so I got to go get it. And it's been, I don't know, several months.
Hard rock.
January, I think. But the trophy's still. Got to get it. We just got to pick it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, said that's Southern Hard Rocks. I get it.
That's awesome.
So I guess that sounds like us. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Chad was saying that y'all have kind of been playing for a long time. Maybe like
Kinda.
when did y'all actually start playing together?
Who wants to start that one?
Well, I
you
joined
go ahead.
2 years ago.
Actually, my first show with them on Behind on Drums was LaurelPalooza 2016.
Oh,
That was our first official show.
okay.
Yeah, me and John.
That was at I can't remember the name of the place. It was somewhere. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That's when I started 2016. Steven.
I've been
Who'd you play
playing.
with? Who you played with before and everything?
I remember it was April. It was April.
Tell them about who you played with before.
Oh, played with 4. Okay.
Yeah.
I played with Jared Holyfield and Jade out of. This is late '80s now. It's going to tell how old I am now. I've played with a little bit of everybody, John and all over the years, doing there, man. But nobody really. I know it sounds crazy, but I was in retirement and came out of retirement for this. So
That's the same way with me
fun.
when I joined. That's the same way with me when I joined the guys 2 years ago. I had played with a band a long time, and we toured mostly from the southern part of the state, and that was Couch Trip. And then I was at a harder metal band called Prefix. But I came out of retirement to join these guys. I hadn't played like in 9 years when I started back with them.
Wow. How's it feel? Good?
Then
Oh yeah, it feels great.
It's hard to go without it.
everybody just we compliment each other so well. I mean, it's something that I've never been a part of it. I'm happy I am part of it. That's for sure. We're gonna be in your face on LaurelPalooza. We're gonna be in your face,
Good.
but it's gonna be polite.
Yeah.
And then, me and Al, we go back to the late '80s, early '90s. We were both part of the band Equinox. Around, I guess that's our thing. And then we did another project called Ravenous in the early 2000s, which was actually a gothic metal. Then Age of Rust, which was metal. Skeletons of Society. Then we kind of took a hiatus there from around 2012 to 15. Actually, me and him got together to fulfill. Yeah, we got together in about 2015 to fulfill an obligation in New Orleans for a booker down there, and we just did an acoustic show. And me and Al hadn't played together in 4 years.
Yeah,
and
4 years.
we were like, hey, let's start a band. So we started a band, and in 2015, we played a while with that lineup, and then 2016 rolled around, and that's when Donnie joined up, and Steven joined up in 18 with us, and we've been, that's been our rocking since then,
Yep.
It's awesome.
But we all, I guess we're telling our age, but yeah, we're vets.
Yeah.
Veterans.
They're blowing it. Get some gray hairs, not telling it all. Something else, dude.
Old man can still rock.
Hell yeah. Have you seen
Hey,
Aerosmith? I mean,
time, remember that, Al? And that
I
dude
played
said,
for so long.
hey, y'all rock
we would
real
go play shows.
oh, God.
We would go
Yeah.
play shows for so long. I would be setting up my kit and everything, and people would be like, come and ask me like important questions. I guess they thought I was management or something. They were like, man, I was like, so the gag was I was going to start with like taking a walker up to my kid. because I mean, hell, I'm grown and gone. There's days I was in the finance business for 16 years. There's days that my secretary say, Donnie, your hair looks like you're turning gray and watching it fall out.
That's good.
Anyway, yeah, everybody's. And then when we start playing, their jaws drop, and that's what I like. It's fun. That's what I enjoy. They have no clue. They think.
A little surprise when you start. I actually played one of y'all's songs, and I don't know which one it was off the top of my head on one of my shows a while back. One of y'all sent it to me. I don't remember who it was. And I played it on one of my listen shows. So, how many albums do y'all have right now? Just the one, or?
As far as Robbins N Lawless, we have the. I'm trying to remember what it was called. What was it called now? If you got the means, we got the machines in 17 that came out. Then we put a reissue out of Equinox. It was called Southern Fried, Equinox 1993 to 2000. And then we have material lined up to put out another album, which we're playing those songs at LaurelPalooza. Those are the videos. Backburner, Monster in My Veins. Those are ready to pretty much be mastered and everything. We just got to get around to doing it, getting it put out, and all that. So we got another release to come, hopefully in the next month or two, or whenever we get around to getting it out.
Yeah. Are y'all going through Mark Black for your recordings?
The last one we actually used a guy named Tony Englert, who was the bassist for Equinox. A great friend of mine for a long, long time. He started recording. I worked with him and another musician on another project, a little heavier, and so we decided to, Tony, let's try this. So the next three, Backburner, Monster in My Veins, all those were actually done by Tony, but everything previous was Mark Black. Yeah, we go a long time back with Mark, way back.
Mark's really back. Good.
Oh yeah, he's always a great. Always. Yeah. I'll tell you this. When I first met Mark, he was playing in a cover band. Well, he used to play the cover band. It was him, our good friend Robert Grove Musgrove, who passed away in 2013. God bless him. And then a good friend of ours, Mace Blackwell. They were actually doing Rush covers. And Mark was doing Yeti Licks parts and doing pretty damn good. And I know Mace had the VHS of it somewhere buried, but I mean, it was, it was impressive, man. Mark's always impressed me.
We got to find that tape.
Oh yeah, I need to get on Mace and see, find that tape, boy. Yeah, but yeah, I was always been impressed with Mark, always.
Yeah, Mark's very talented.
He's just got a skill for. I mean, you could come in there with nothing, and it comes out sounding like badass is what it comes out sounding like. I haven't heard him do anything that sounded bad ever. So
shit to ever.
Him and Grove actually started the recording thing kind of back. I remember I'd moved off to Texas for a while and came back, and they were doing it and starting out.
Yeah,
this has been like 20 years ago. So once again, I'm telling my age.
Just means you have more experience, is what that is.
Yeah.
So when you trying to get those released, just whenever you can get the time?
The next one, the next tracks, just getting them mastered pretty much and everything. So hopefully by the end of the year.
Okay, cool. How has this whole shutdown, lockdown thing affected y'all? Has it been, y'all been live streaming, or is it just cut everything down? Or
it's cut everything down.
I was afraid of that question.
This will be our first live show since November of last year.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, this whole thing really hurt the music industry. Live music, for sure.
Oh, tremendously.
Yeah.
It pretty much killed it in Hattiesburg.
Yeah. I mean,
it's killed it everywhere, from what I'm reading.
People are getting out and playing again.
Bad.
Finally, yeah.
I'm ready. We got a really special show
I played a show in July. 2 of them, 2 live shows. I mean, nobody cared. We played it. You know, there were a bunch of people there. So I don't know.
Maybe change. I hope so.
I just took a long needed vacation, kind of.
Yeah,
You know, that's kind of from music. You know.
yeah, it's good to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
a lot of I guess people's heard it over and over, but playing in a band is a lot more than just playing in a band. It's a lot of promotion, and even with the technological age, and I tell you, it makes it easier, because I remember telling my age again, we used to have to do the paper and paper based stuff. Everything was paper. You had to print it out and all that. And,
Yeah.
It was a lot more tedious, a lot more work, assembling press kits, things like that. So it was kind of a good break for me in a way, because it's a lot of work, promoting and trying to get shows and calling, and
Yeah.
even though we've been playing a long time, it seems like you always have to prove yourself over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
That's the way it is.
I played in a cover band for, I don't know, almost 3 years. And you think, you show up at the show, play your show, and go home, and you're like, that's 4 hours of work. But it's actually, you got to drive there, which is an hour one way or 2 hours one way. Then you got to set up, which takes 2 hours. You got to tear down, which takes an hour. Then you got to practice once or twice a week. So you end up putting in like 20 to 30 hours a week for a 4-hour show, and if you play 2 shows a week, then you got more than that. And then it becomes almost like a full-time, like it is, it could become a full-time job. So it is a lot of work.
Especially when you
We've
start
been
driving
lucky
to New
enough-
Orleans twice every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4
I mean, we've
hours.
been
Carolyn,
lucky enough to
I'll
have
never see New Orleans ever again in my life. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hell, we played Atlanta one night. We drove to Atlanta, played our little slot, which was like an hour, and drove back.
That's
back
like-
here. So I mean,
Was it like 7 hours? Yeah, 7-hour drive?
yeah, it was fun.
Wow.
Dude,
We used
Yeah.
to, I used to play in a band, is Waiting for Brantley. They're playing before
Uh-huh.
you guys at LaurelPalooza. I used to play with them back in the day, and we'd driven to
That's where I know
Tennessee.
you from.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I recognize you from.
We played.
Yeah, y'all
We played with y'all several times, actually, in different forms. Like, I know 2016, because I wear that shirt all the time. I remember way back in the day, back at like Sawmill, Alamo, and all that. I
Yeah.
was in that band. Equinox was doing another run at that time. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That live music was kicking back then. I miss those days.
Yeah, from 2004 to 2007, there was a show in Laurel every night, and there was a show in Hattiesburg every night. Well, every weekend at least, every Friday and
in
Saturday.
more than one place.
Yeah, the Green Room in Hattiesburg always had bands. They were like, you could call up the Green Room and be like, "Hey, can we play tonight?" And they'd be like, "You can play both nights if you want to. Just come up here and play."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. Take up money at the door, whatever. But
And
that was
to me, all the bands were so different.
playing with them
and
at
had their own unique thing to add. To me, no 2 bands sounded the same. Which was I think speaks volumes for our music scene around here. I
Yeah.
always thought that no band sounds the same. Everybody's unique around here.
yeah.
And good.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, there were a lot of good musicians in the area and a lot of good bands.
Definitely.
Mhm.
I got the LaurelPalooza CD that Chad put together. There's a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Does a
Yeah, I
good
need
job.
to get one of those.
some of that stuff, I don't know if y'all ever listened to Burning November. That
Yeah,
stuff,
I was thinking to
I
ask
remember.
you. I was going to ask you, whatever happened to? Didn't Waiting for Brantley? Didn't some merge or something?
Well,
or did I hear wrong?
Waiting for Brantley, Burning November's frontman. Well, there was Hybrid Number 5. I don't know if you remember them. You had Brad Wells was like the frontman of that, and he left to play in Burning November, and they got really, I mean, kind of big. They had like some sort of record deal thing in Atlanta. They recorded this. If you go back and listen to their song, it's on one of their songs on the CD called "Fly With Me." For back then, like that was professionally recorded, like high end stuff. It was really, really good, and they were doing really well, especially for an original band from Laurel, you know. And all of a sudden, Brad, the front man, the singer, you know, he was just like, guys, I'm going to go play guitar for Waiting for Brantley and just be the lead guitarist. And everybody was like, what are you doing, man? But that's what he wanted to do. And it was a good move, I guess, or maybe, who knows. But that's what happened. And then I don't know what happened to Burning November after that. The record label provided them a new singer, is what I was told. They had a new guy. But
are you going to be playing with Waiting for Brantley that day? You say?
Oh no, no. I'm actually going to be there doing a live stream, and I'll have a table set up, and I'll be talking with the bands and you know, people around, and live streaming the show. So I'll be there, but I'm not going to be playing anything.
I got you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Got a special show planned.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, we got a few surprises.
Something.
I'm actually in our rehearsal room right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll take you on a tour of the rock room. This is our rock room / recording studio / my home / the dogs let me live with them. Anyway.
Cool, man.
Anyways, the bits of our shows. Top secret stuff.
Uh-oh.
Live and loud.
That's it. Yeah, Live and Loud. That was our tour 2018, 2019, I guess we call it the Live and Loud tour.
Mm-hmm.
Live and loud.
Anyway.
Yep.
Live and loud. Louder the better.
So I saw
Donnie's starting to hear.
the bass, the Warlock bass. Is that what that is? BC Rich? I love BC
Yes,
Rich.
it is.
Sometimes you'll hear people.
I love it.
Some people will, you know, kind of be like, you know, BC Rich, this and that, whatever. I love BC Riches. They're so cool, man. I like.
Oh,
those.
I would. They're back putting instruments out, and I am seriously looking at a Mockingbird, a BC Rich Mockingbird bass.
Damn.
Mm.
Mockingbird.
I like the bitch is my favorite style that they make.
The bitch and the Ironbird were awesome too.
I haven't seen the Ironbird. I had one of my favorite bands. I happened to get him on my show, and he played an old Mockingbird, and it was a neck through made out of maple. It had a rosewood neck, but the body was like maple. Really sick guitar, and that was the only one he had. He's like, "That's all I have is this guitar and a 5150 amp." I was like, "That's all the fuck you need, man.
5150 amp, 5150.
That's all you need. What else do you need?"
Right.
Yeah, but I love it's a 24 fret. I had to do some modification to the body to make it where it was neck balanced, because it used to play like a Explorer or a Fender Precision. It was extremely neck heavy.
Yeah, I have a SG, and SGs are neck heavy. Like you can't hold, if you let go of it falls.
Oh, I hate guitars like that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like that, but I can't ever get rid of it. It's my number one guitar, but I just learned to deal with it. I guess I could put some weights in it or something. I don't know.
That's what I did. I drilled into the back one of the horns on the BC Rich, and then I filled it full of lead until I got it balanced, and then I painted it back over and sealed it.
Well, there you go. That's pretty
Just
sick.
get you a jam stack, attach it to the back of it.
A what now?
Just get you a jam stack and attach it to the end of your guitar.
There you go.
One of those new amps. This amp is about this big, and it screws on to where your strap goes on to your back of your guitar.
Huh.
And you take
Silly guitar players and your little silly tricks.
That's awesome. I'm actually a drummer too, so I got a little bit of both. So, what kind of kit?
There you go, buddy.
What kind of kit are you rocking on?
I play a Gretsch kit. It's actually a jazz kit that I've turned into the ultimate rock and roll kit. Sabian all around. Well, actually, my top secret weapon are my 15-inch Zildjian hi-hats from 1976. 15-inch are really great. And well, I snuck in a Wuhan China, and I really don't ever play with China. But I have all the bells and whistles too, so that annoy the hell out of everybody in the band, like fiber slaps and bells and blocks.
Look, the Wuhan Chinas. I don't care how much they cost. I love a Wuhan China. I've always had a 12-inch Wuhan China on my kit.
I'm really happy with the Wuhan. It's really, I mean, it is bright. It is bright, and it wakes you up.
Yeah.
And I just, as long as it's not overplayed, you know.
Yeah,
which I don't.
The one I have is dead. Like, some Chinas, you hit them and they ring out a lot. Mine is like, psh, like it stops as soon as you hit. It's like, psh.
Yeah.
That's what I like in a China. So, I guess it's so cheap it doesn't ring, which is what makes it sound good.
Well, it's all about the proper hardware to it. You got to have that bounce. You got to have that spring head for the cymbal stand. You know, that's the thing for those. But yeah, the Wuhan, man, I want to say I paid like $70 for it. I mean, it's a 16-inch, but it's pretty badass. Sitting there, want to go over there and hit it.
Go do it, man. Hit it.
No, don't do it.
Hey, I gotta get my plug, man. My phone's going dead. Hold on.
All right.
Aha!
I heard it. It made a sound. So are you just a singer, or do you play guitar as well?
I play rhythm guitar. Play a ESP guitar, and I just purchased a orange T12 or a Pro Crush amp, and
Awesome.
and recently learned how to use it.
What kind of ESP is it?
It's the EC series, EC 1000, I think. I can't really remember. I don't have it right in front of me.
I have a.
Look, I enjoyed it. In case I crap out on y'all, I enjoyed it. Look forward to everybody coming to LaurelPalooza. We got a special show for y'all. It's going to be wild. Y'all come on down. We're going to have stuff blowing up. We're going to have people shaking booties, all that good stuff. Come through.
Yeah, y'all didn't laugh like that was a joke. So
We don't joke.
So bring some sort of protective equipment.
Yeah, we got just keep in mind that we got banned from playing in Vicksburg one year because we had pyros that were so loud. The mayor lived about 10 miles away, heard it, and thought he came up and said he almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, we're not, man. Shit, they ain't blowing. I mean, that was just a unique experience right there.
Man, it was so loud. They just walked up there, and they had made these little cannons that were probably about 8 inches tall, with a hole in them about an inch and a half around. And one of the guys that were working there said, how much powder how much of this black powder are we supposed to put in these things? And so our road manager at the time, David, just took the bottle of powder and poured it over in the hole and break the top off. He said, about that much. That was on both sides of the stage. And I'm telling you, when it went off, the stage went like that, and then all of a sudden ash just come raining down like a volcano exploded. Next thing we know, guys come running up there to the stage. He's like, man, y'all can't do that no more. The mayor just had a heart attack about 10 miles away. It was crazy.
I was just running to the edge of the stage, and I saw that it looked like a wave of flame, and I was like, whoa, and I kind of ducked. I'm glad the police roped it off after they saw him. They were smart. They saw him doing that, and so they put a rope or like a warning thing.
Caution
and of course that attracted more people. And
they all come up to the rope.
What the hell is going on down here? What they fixing to do? So, and some people were actually sitting on the ground, but they were far away enough it's safe, but it was still like, whoa. If that would have happened post 2001, we'd have probably had some explaining to do to somebody.
Yeah.
Let me get this camera.
It was, you could feel it. You could feel it and see it. It was bad. It was really bad.
Badass.
You even buy pyro deck. You can still buy it, can't you, out of the store? Because I remember me and some girl were running around looking for pyro decks at all the hunting stores, and I found some finally. It took me a long time, but I found some. And because if I wouldn't have found it, we wouldn't have been able to do it that day.
Yeah.
That's
I was like crazy. 97. So
how do you set that stuff off? Like with a trigger, or do you have a fuse?
Car battery.
We had I used to go to the hobby store down there by Laser Mania. There was a hobby store, sell model cars and rocket. Those little rockets you make. They used to make. They were made by a couple of Estes. Anyway, they made these little igniters.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did we would take the igniter and stick that in the powder, and then have some clips hooked to it and run it to a battery, and some guy off stage would just touch it. Sometimes we use legitimate sparkle, like if we're playing inside. I don't know if you remember Tal's Music Emporium. You remember that place?
Mm-mm.
In Hattiesburg, you don't remember Tal's.
Well, Tal's went downhill out before.
I feel old now.
Well, I mean, it was kicking in the 90s really big, and that really the 90s. Man. Anyway, we would set off just this flash powder and sparkle powder in there. But let's just say it was a low roof, and this was all before Great White, that incident.
Yeah, we didn't pull Great White.
Yeah, thank God. But we always had fire extinguishers and baking soda around. Because I always had a thing of baking soda by my amp. So if it catches on fire, because we always had somebody. Everybody. We always had people. We were safety cautious.
Well,
even back then, I don't know how, but we were.
I've never heard of any other band locally using legit pyrotechnics. You all need to bring that back. No one's doing that. Bring it back. I don't know about LaurelPalooza. They might
homemade cannons too. Homemade cannons welded together by our road manager. Yeah,
homemade cannons.
Cannons.
That is rock and roll, is what that is. Homemade cannons.
We used to be all about our shows, man. Back to that. That's what everybody came out to see. Said, "You say, damn that Equinox man, they're blowing shit up at their shows, man. We got to go see that." That's what
we used to sit around and just, what can we do, man? What can we do that? Nobody else is doing this. Let's do it. Push it. We had a laser. It wasn't nothing special, but we had a laser at one point.
Yeah, I mean, we had lights and
it was like when
stuff,
you first started,
We had lights.
We used to have all kinds of lights.
Never.
What was those? We had one called an Avenger.
Yeah, we had a truck just to haul lights in.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But it all went to no telling where. So it's all gone.
Mace has got them in his closet. with everything else.
Bust them out, man.
Well,
Bring it back.
at one time, we were Equinox. We had a 6-person crew just because people. We paid a few of them, the ones that stuck with us, but a lot of them did it, just helping for free. We could have pulled all that off without them because we tried when we were riding. I'm going to tell you about Ravenous. Well, that was Al actually played keyboards at that point. That stuff's never been released. Well, there is a video of us doing Under the Milky Way. We did a cover of that. It's on YouTube somewhere. Can't tell you where. But that we had a curtain and candles and fog. That was the early 2000s. That gothic music movement was pretty big, so we jumped in. We had makeup and wore black and Al played keyboard. They play keyboard and stuff. But anyway,
That's like
yeah,
you did. You did.
We my point is, we crew that took like 6 hours one day to set the.
bring the pyro back. So, y'all, you said you're working on music videos, or you shot a music video over in Jitters, or was that like a live thing, or like a?
Oh, that was the video "Set You Free." That was off the "If You Got the Means, We Got the Machines" album. That came out in like 2017, I think.
Oh, okay.
They just let us shoot there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they've always been good. They've always been good to us. So, shout out to Jitters and Laurel.
Yep.
If I lived in Laurel, I'd go buy coffee there, but I don't. Yeah.
I've been there a few times. When I lived in Laurel, we went up there a few times. So what
they were going to let us use tonight, but we decided to do this because of the rain.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
What are y'all's plans after LaurelPalooza? You gonna start gigging more, or we gonna wait the coronavirus completely out, or what?
I don't really, honestly, I don't know. One day at a time. I don't really know what we're gonna do.
I say go to the.
Guess you'll have to edit this part.
I'll just cut it. I'll do this, so I know exactly where that cut was. I might leave it. Might just leave it in there.
What just happened? I don't care.
Whatever the hell happened with you.
My old lady's bitching at me as usual.
Hey man, sometimes that happens, and there's.
Sometimes? What? It's only supposed to happen sometimes?
It depends.
I thought it was a normal thing.
Sometimes.
Not if you give them a reason to.
Just for that, I'm going to eat her honey bun.
Sometimes. There you go, eating again. Making all that damn racket.
I'm pissed off at her now. I'm eating her honey bun.
That's the last honey bun, and he's eating that son of a bitch. She's standing outside the window. He's just eating the honey bun right in her face. He's like, "Yep, this is the last one."
She's getting wet. She's getting wet, dude.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining.
Raining where you are? I don't hear it now. I don't know what that.
No, it's not. I mean, it's just drizzling a little bit now. It's not nothing.
Are we having a hurricane? Another
Honestly,
hurricane?
Al's got like 1,000 riffs that he keeps playing. They're real good, but that's right now. So we got 1,000 riffs laying around. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, turn them into some songs.
Yeah.
Put them out.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
We need to.
No name one standing in the rain.
Eating my wife's honey bun.
Nah, I ain't gave her that yet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up. And is there anything that y'all want to discuss before then? Anything you want to plug or direct people to?
Yeah, our YouTube page, Robbins N Lawless, YouTube. Subscribe. That's where we release videos. There's videos for every song we're playing at LaurelPalooza has a video, and are also available for download at all your online retailers. I'm not going to name them, but y'all know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're also on Spotify too.
yeah, I heard, yeah, and then Facebook. We have friend us on Facebook, so we'll put stuff there. Well, I guess we won't be. I don't know about the Facebook. I don't know if you can promote anything or not. Hell, or is it just Facebook Live stuff? I don't know.
It's Facebook
anyway,
Live. The rules they made, and I got hit with this. Like, if you were to go live on Facebook and play your song, they would mute you, and you could possibly get your live stream shut down. Because that's on a streaming platform, the computer just senses that there's a copywritten song playing, and they mute it. So you can't
I thought
play
they were doing away with all the music pages, period.
That was like a lot of articles came out saying that, but what Facebook was saying is like what people were doing is they were going on Facebook Live and playing like the radio and being like, here's one of my favorite songs, and playing it, and then they would play like a Black Sabbath song, like, and they don't own the rights to that music, and they're so Facebook can't legally keep it up because then somehow they're liable for copyright law, all kinds of crap. So Facebook said no more copyright songs, even if they're yours. But you could play live songs. You could play live. Like you can.
Okay.
I can stream LaurelPalooza as long as, like, during the middle of it, if they start playing songs on the radio, I'll have to mute it. Does that make sense? So.
Yeah.
But y'all can still go live and stuff. That'll be fun. I just can't play that. That's why I was asking earlier about that. So.
The YouTube and the Facebook, that's the best way to follow Robbins N Lawless. Like I said, every song we're playing at LaurelPalooza is on there. We have videos for them. Set You Free, Fences, Backburner, Monster in My Veins, Dreary Days. That's them in a nutshell, and plus a few surprises we've been working on. And,
you say Fences?
Did I say Fences?
He said Fences. Yeah, you said Fences.
Yeah. Y'all need to go and watch that one. It needs more views. That's a good damn song. Yeah.
Right.
I'm still giving props to Al. He wrote it,
John.
so damn
Thank you,
song. Yes, sir.
Yes, everybody go check out the Robbins N Lawless YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. Check it out. Y'all are on Apple Music, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure that's where I went and listened to some of the songs. So, all that good stuff. Go and do
if
that.
they sell music, we're on it.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Pretty much.
And
I thought somebody was about to say something.
I was wondering. He was just like, well.
Hang on, my headphones are going out here. Uh-oh. We're, hang on.
Oh, God. We jinxed him.
There we go.
Is it rain?
So, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. It was awesome to meet you guys. I look forward to seeing y'all blow up some pyrotechnics at LaurelPalooza. Some fireworks.
No, we're not. They'll be freaking out. We're not.
They're like, no, we're not blowing up anything.
We're not. I don't want to.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I
Awesome,
remember we
guys.
played at the first Main Street Festival, I'll be honest with you, in Laurel. I remember that too.
I don't even. That must be before me.
2019 and 1990 something. 6.
Wow. I was in. I was playing music, but I wasn't like out. I was playing at church at that point. I couldn't even
I
drive.
got you.
So.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Cool, guys. Look forward to
It's,
seeing you.
If
And
you love the music, it don't matter how old you are. That's what I think.
yeah, it's a fact.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I keep interrupting. I keep trying to close it.
No, this whole video thing. I'm building a studio where I don't have to do this anymore, and I can have people sit in the room with me.
Oh yeah.
But since COVID and stuff, I've just been hosting it through here, and there is like a slight lag between when you talk and when the other person hears. So it's cool. It's
I need to talk to you about getting some pointers from you because I've got a thing with Rock Rage Radio. I'm gonna just start doing online too.
Yeah. Hit me up, man. Send me a message.
It's gonna be nothing, just local bands and stuff, unsigned music. So we don't get enough attention. So
well, that's
Can I get a song on there, Al?
yes, of course you can.
That's one of the reasons I started this show was, you know, there are local bands around here that get plenty of attention, and we all know who those are, and they're good. But there's some bands that I'll go and check them out and be like, these guys are really good. They don't know how to market themselves, or they just haven't marketed themselves, or they're just not getting a lot of attention. And I was like, man, look, come on the show. Like, I've had a couple of where I just let people play their songs, and I've had people that aren't even like in a band. They're just like, I want to play my acoustic guitar, this song I wrote, and I'm like, send it in, I'll play it, man. Like, everybody deserves a platform at least. So I'm all about that. So I dig that, doing what you're talking about doing.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That is really awesome.
So
dang.
Right.
We're real
Rock Rage Radio
professional.
Mississippi.
yeah.
So we're real professional, as you can tell.
Y'all you got pyrotechnics. That'll get you some attention.
We blow up shit and eat honey buns on live video.
Yeah, to get you 10
I
to
wish
20.
we had that crap on video, man. We do have an old Equinox footage. I just got it. What it boils down to is just procrastination. I'll be honest with you.
Well,
you
have to write it off to getting old. Your brain's shutting down, slowing down a little bit, and
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this honey bun sure is helping.
Yeah, that's how I'll be like, I'm gonna get on that, and then 6 months later, I never got on that. You know, like, I'm gonna get that put out in 6. I don't know, man. Just the COVID whole thing has just been like, different kind of life.
Draining.
It's been a shitty year.
Yeah, it's mentally draining. It makes you not want to do anything.
Yeah. Shout out to Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Probably, a lot of other people, too many to name, So it's been a year.
Yep.
But you gotta keep on going. Just gotta keep on walking forward.
Keep on keeping on.
Yes, sir. Keep forward facing, man. Forward facing.
There you go. Good stuff.
I really appreciate you having us on the show.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We never be of service and help out in any way, man. Let us know. We're there.
Cool, man. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll see y'all at LaurelPalooza, and we'll chat some more there for sure. So,
all right.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us, man.
No problem.
Thank you, man.
Y'all rock on. Happy Halloween, everybody.
All right. Boo. All right, guys.
Later, y'all.
See ya.